Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday edition of Storm Team 5 Plus. I'm meteorologist Ryan Kudish, joined by Nathan Himsel, of course. And, we had earlier this morning, we had the massive Christian burial for Tom Mahoney, the former chief meteorologist here at WFRV. So if you are still on the app and tuning into this program, we appreciate you for stopping by, taking a few minutes to watch us on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. So just want to give you a little kind of information as to what we do here on Storm Team 5 Plus. So I'm the noon and 4 meteorologist here at WFRV, and I'm also on Sunday mornings and Sunday nights. And Nathan can be found on noon and 4 on Fridays and on Saturdays. And we jump on here from 1 to 1:30 on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays and allow you, the viewers, to get to know us a little bit better. Yeah, we'll talk about weather, but we'll also incorporate some fun elements. Like today, we'll go through our high school football forecast for tonight's games. We'll also reveal our what we call high pressure picks, or we do a WFRV Pro Football Challenge where we put our NFL picks of the weekend and we track how well we are doing. I'm doing better than Nathan. Just kind of a.
I was doing better than him for the first 9 weeks. So yeah.
He was doing better than me.
He just turned it around after 9 weeks.
I've been getting better. So yeah, we'll do stuff like that, and then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays we'll incorporate what's called off the radar, or we will do some tier rankings. We will do some fun segments called forecast the fake, or what's your headlines one? It's the
we have forecast the fake, forecast on the fringe, heated headlines.
Yeah, heated headlines.
We have a whole bunch of them.
We have a lot of really cool segments. So we really encourage you to keep the app downloaded and tune in every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 1 to 1:30. If you can't, it's okay. We archive it so you can watch it anytime on the app WFRV Plus. So let's get right into it. No delays. Let's go right into today's show. So we will go over the year of fives, and you'll explain. Nathan will explain what he means by that coming up in just a second, but we'll give you also a regional weather update, go through our WIAA weather warning. We have one more week. This is a semifinals weekend, or Friday, and then next is going to be the state finals down there at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, and then we'll go through our high pressure picks of the upcoming NFL week, starting with tonight's game. So let's go through that. So Nathan found this earlier, and he's actually sounds like he's going to
so
be
many fives today.
Yeah,
so many.
It sounds like he's going to be putting together a news story on this for tonight's newscast. So certainly something that look out for on our website, wearegreenbay.com, and on the air sometime tonight in our newscast. But you saw this earlier, and I thought this was really interesting.
Yeah, so Storm Team 5 2025, it's the year of fives.
Yep.
We reached 3 different category 5s here. So we had an EF5 tornado, a category 5 hurricane, and a G5 geomagnetic storm. This is the first time in history, or as long as we've been keeping records, that all of these happened within the same year. That has never been recorded before. So it's a pretty big deal, for us weather nerds, especially since we're Storm Team 5. We like to see all the 5s line up.
Yeah, we do. And I made the joke earlier. I said, step aside 6, 7. It's all about the 5s this year.
No, it's all about the 5s.
Do I get it? Do I get a...
We'll give an applause for that.
Really?
Yeah, it rolled in nice, yeah. I'm hopping onto the 6, 7 train. So, but yeah, we're focusing on the 5s first. I mean, we've talked about all of these on Storm Team 5 Plus, which is really cool because when the EF5 tornado was in Enderlin, North Dakota, that was back in June. We talked about that. I was really new here. We had talked about that. I mean, that was my first month here because I started on June 17th.
Yeah, but
we recapped this when we were talking about tornadoes.
But it wasn't new when it got upgraded to a EF5 a few months ago. So you were a few months in, but when this happened, this was a few days.
EF3 at first. Yeah, and so then after damage assessment, they bumped it to an EF5.
And actually, we kind of talked about this on. When it happened, we were like, that's a crazy jump going to an EF5 from an EF3. And actually, I have a friend from college who works at the neighboring weather service office, and they said, yeah, it makes sense because the tornado knocked over a train car that was full of cement.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible.
It's just bad timing. Like, what was the train doing there? Like, it's
correct.
Just horrible timing.
But it shows you that it had winds capable of
Yeah.
EF5 strength. And what we tell you all the time with tornadoes is that we cannot um, tell you the winds in real time because it's just impossible to get a
Right.
sampling of winds inside a tornado. We have to look at it after the fact and look at damage, and we estimate the wind in
Exactly.
each tornado. But yeah, Category 5 hurricane, we talked a lot about that one when
Yeah,
it
we loved
happened.
our hurricanes. I mean,
Yep.
it was a great filler because we both like tropical weather.
Yeah.
A lot of
We
people
don't
do.
we don't
So
like it when it impacts people's
right,
lives, but
right.
we
Yes,
both
it's an
enjoyed studying
interesting
it.
topic for
Yes.
a weather nerd, which we both are. So
Yes, I
Hurricane
would say that.
Melissa, we talked about that. We even showed some of the damage assessment and stuff from
Yeah.
Jamaica. So we focused on that quite a bit, and that was pretty recent. And then if you're in Northeast Wisconsin, there's no way you haven't heard about this by now. We had the G5 geomagnetic storm there that impacted Earth. Not so local. It impacted Earth there.
It
And that
it
was
really
from the start of the
impacted the
week.
entire globe, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was everywhere. As everyone's been talking about it. So this is Jordan's photos that he
Yeah,
sent. He took
good
these
job,
last
Jordan.
night. Yeah, shout out to Jordan. Yeah, right from his backyard.
Yeah. We're
What a
not gonna tell you
guy.
where.
Yeah. Well, I think we got to give you some. We got to give you some credit because this guy decided to go nighttime storm chasing here for geomagnetic storms. Look at these. These
Yeah.
are pretty good.
The one on the left, I think, was actually the best one, where you
Yeah,
actually got
that
a
was a
lot of
good
the
one.
pinks. So, yeah. So yesterday, I finished up dinner and was like, I saw it, coming around, and I was like, you know what? Let's go.
Yeah.
So I drove up into Oconto County, in and around the Gillette, Oconto Falls, Green Valley area, if you're familiar, like around Highway 32, up that way. And it was beautiful. Like I could see the greens and with the very faintly, but this is with, my nighttime exposure feature on my new iPhone. Shout out to my parents for getting me the new iPhone recently. Gotta shout out the parents, of course. But yeah, it was beautiful. And I mentioned it. You've heard me say this joke like 1,000 times already today, and I feel bad, but I think the
Yeah.
viewers have to know about this one. I said it the minute it happened as I was driving home. I said I encountered more deer than rotaries, or what you guys call traffic circles around here. It was crazy. I was
Rotaries.
Yeah, we call them rotaries.
What in the world?
Yeah.
That's like a rotary is like the phone, like the old one. You're like,
Yep, that we call them rotaries.
that's insane.
If you
A
if you
rotary.
travel to Cape Cod in Massachusetts,
Yeah.
you will get off of one of the bridges. I think it's I can't remember what bridge name it is, but it's the one to the south. You'll immediately go around one, and it says rotary right in the middle
Yeah.
of it. It's
They're
hilarious.
roundabouts usually is what we call them in New York.
Yeah.
I've heard people here call them roundabouts most of the time.
Yeah.
I feel like, but
But yeah, I've
I
seen.
like the silhouette on the bottom. You really killed it.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's fun. And I also tried to go get some photos
Yeah.
around Lambeau. And when we tell you, get away from city lights, we mean
You
it,
need to,
because I
yeah.
couldn't see anything. But it was just really, really cool to
Did
get
you
some
get a picture of the deer?
No,
No?
because one of them ran in front of me on my ride back.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to freak out my parents. But yeah, that was that. So yeah, these are Mason Campbell, one of our production people in the back, making me look good on television, which is really tough to do. This
I
was,
considered putting him in because he is a Blue Jays fan. So
and he's in depression season
Yeah.
right now. So yeah, so thank you to Mason and Jordan for sending your photos into us. We appreciate it. If you have any as well, certainly find us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, really, WFRV Nathan Himsel and WFRV Ryan Kudish. Those are the best ways to get in touch with us. So let's go right into that regional weather update. Give you a very quick update on the weather recently. There's not much to talk about because today has been just downright gorgeous.
Yeah.
Finally, after some rough weather recently, this is Manitowoc, but
this is the one thing I forget every week.
He does.
Because you do the show at noon, so
Yeah.
I never know what the sky cam is, and then from 12:30
but you're
to
sitting
1,
there right next to me.
Oh,
You
I know.
should know.
I know. I forget
There's
about
no
changing the
excuse.
sky cam every single day, like almost every single day.
You're sitting
I'm gonna
right
put a
next.
sticky note on there. It's
I'm
be
gonna
like change sky cam.
I'm gonna
'Cause
put a
I
sticky note on your
always forget to do
forehead,
it.
like change
I
sky
know.
cam.
I
Jeez.
know.
But yeah, beautiful weather out there. I mean, this is a peak weather day. Yeah, we have a wind out of the west at 13 miles per hour here in Green Bay, but that is marginal compared to what we've been at recently. Temperatures upper 40s and low 50s. Temperature change is pretty much dead on where we were at this time yesterday, but it was a lot stronger of a wind out there. You can see winds right now, southwesterly 5 to 15. That's really where we're going to be at today. I do think that wind will actually start to ease back through the evening and overnight. And it will stay very light tomorrow. And then it will stay light through much of the day, actually, tomorrow before the wind starts to pick up again Friday night, but especially for the weekend. And I mentioned this at noon, Nathan. I said, you're kind of getting the best of both weather patterns we've seen this fall. We've been either sunny or windy or cloudy and calm. And we're getting the sunshine from the weather pattern 1, and we're getting the calm wind from weather pattern 2, the best of both worlds for today and tomorrow. So when we tell you, soak up the beautiful weather, we mean it. Get outside, do something nice, clean up the leaves off your lawn, because the winds of November.
Put up those holiday lights, because it's going to get...
Because we want to see them here at WFR.
Yeah. You can send us a photo, video, or invite us to come have hot chocolate inside your house in your living room. And all you have to do is reach out to us at holidaylights@wfrv.com.
This dude nailed it. Woo! Good job.
And you can end up in our newscast Wednesday nights in December.
Oh, you forgot that part.
Yeah. Well, I was on a whole track of like going into someone's living room and drinking their hot chocolate.
What's better?
And Ryan will babysit the kids for free. So
no, I won't. I will sit there and watch a Christmas movie and eat some sugar cookies. That's my thing. I'm not doing that. I'm not a good babysitter.
Don't you want a Ryan for Christmas? You can box him up and have him do a in-home Christmas morning forecast right there for you. For the low price of $9.99,
no more pennies, though.
$99. Oh yeah, with pennies, yeah.
No more pennies. We can't talk about pennies because they're going away.
It's a sad day.
So you can do it for $4.95 because you can go up to for dimes.
Right. It's an expensive guy over here. Can't have nice things.
No, we can't. Let's go to break now.
I'm trying not to laugh. I swallowed my spit.
We should probably go to break. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. We're gonna make him suffer.
Crying.
You good? Do you need water?
I'll survive. No, I don't want to drink after you. I don't know what you got.
What do you?
This is falling apart so quickly.
What do you think? You think I picked something up yesterday from Crentis the dentist or something?
Yeah, Crentis the dentist gave you weatheritis.
They gave you something, all right. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep trucking along. A lot of sunshine today. You can actually, as we zoom the picture out, there's that warm front with a few of those clouds stretching from Minneapolis down to Madison. That's the warm front that will bring us some clouds later this afternoon, but more so during the evening. But will they contain rain? Not so much. So a lot of sunshine. We'll see some clouds arrive around or after sunset tonight. And temperatures will make their way down into the 40s and eventually some 30s for overnight lows. Mostly sunny and warm today. We're pretty much at our highs right now, upper 40s and low 50s. Lows tonight into the 20s up north, but most of us in the lower to mid-range of the 30s. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine, a gorgeous day, and light winds. I think this is going to be the best day of November, really. I could see this being the best weather day so far and staying that way through the rest of the month. But, there's a lot of November left. Of course, we're at almost the halfway point. So 58 here in Green Bay. We could see a few spots notch 60, like in Wapaka, Watoma, maybe down there towards Appleton and Oshkosh. Let's time out that rain chance for you that's kind of focused in on Saturday. You see those clouds start to build in around sunset, and they'll hang on for a little bit before we go back over to clear skies. Tomorrow, golden sunshine all day long. Tomorrow, looking mostly clear. Until we get into the overnight hours, the winds will actually start to pick up, and the clouds will build in as well during the overnight, but I don't think it will impact any of the high school football games that we'll get into. Here's tomorrow morning that the cold front's starting to move in, and that will bring us a chance for a few very isolated showers for the morning, maybe around midday on Saturday, but notice as we head towards the end of our Saturday, we do get into some sunshine briefly before the sun sets, and we head over to clear skies for Saturday night, and we should see a lot of sunshine as we head into Sunday. So I would say the nicest day will be Saturday. I think both days will be fine. Sunday will be cooler but sunny and breezy. Saturday will be warmer, but we do have that opportunity for a quick passing shower. So I think, give or take, both days will be pretty good. 60 down to 43. So this is a sharp front. Look at that overnight low from 60 down to 27 for a low. Yeah. That's going to be a shock to the system.
I prefer last weekend when we had the flurries.
Yeah,
that was more.
That's fun.
That was a lot more fun.
I will agree. And you can see that once that front passes by, our temperatures stay very, very normal in the lower range of the 40s. And it's going to be very tough temperature forecasting for your local meteorologist. And overnight lows will more often than not be in the 20s and lower 30s. 7-day forecast, quickly run through that. Once we get past Saturday, windy and colder on Sunday, about 43 seasonal for a high on Monday with a high of 40. Mix of sun and clouds on Tuesday. And we are tracking our next system for some widespread rain sometime Wednesday into Thursday. We'll have to watch that. There's a little bit of model discrepancy both on the arrival time, but also the precip type. The GFS wants to bring us some snowfall, especially north, with a mix of rain to the south. Others, like the European,
A mixture.
A mixture.
Mixture of rain.
But not a nice mixture of sunshine and clouds today. No,
mixture.
This guy. So I don't know how was I going to say. Oh, European, yeah, wants to bring this in mainly as rain. So we'll worry about that when it happens. So that's more of the extended forecast. So let's go right into our first break, and then we'll come back and we'll go through our WIAA weather warning. And we'll also touch on the Badgers forecast that they travel to Indiana to take on the Hoosiers. And then we will go into our high pressure pick. So stay tuned. Storm Team 5 Plus will be right back after this 1-minute break. All righty, welcome back. Here's the
What?
Oh, they moved the wide shot. Oh, they moved it down here because we had our.
That's what it looks like if you're taking a nap on the table. Just looking up like that.
Let's get back to us. Yeah, because we have a brand new show. Let's plug our new show. We have a new show here with some of our sales folks. That's called the Sports Lounge, and they bring in some high school coaches and athletes to talk about their season so far. Kind of an extension from High School Sports Extra. So they had some guests in yesterday, and they had used all 4 cameras, so they had to bring the wide shot camera down. So I didn't even look before I pressed wide shot. So I guess we can probably get rid of that one. But let's go into the WIAA. What?
I said see ya.
See ya. Let's go right into our WIAA weather warning. So we got some high school football tomorrow. Looking pretty good. We'll have mostly.
How did we lose an L on football?
No. Okay, I'm fixing that, and that was in my noon show forecast. So that's gonna look really bad.
I don't remember changing that.
I don't either.
I don't know when it would have changed. It may have been like that for weeks because I have not changed the word football up there.
Let's play some football.
There's no way we've been using that all fall.
No, this is a different banner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for the old title is 2 L's.
Yeah. How did I? I'm off my rocker this morning.
Yeah. Football. Football.
If this was soccer, this would be correct because they only use 1 L, right?
Yeah, let's get Patricia in here. She's the soccer.
Yeah, go open the door. Hey, Patricia, is it football with 1 L?
I think isn't it FUTBOL maybe?
Yeah, I think it's football.
Football.
Yeah. I think so. I'm very positive that's.
I wonder if when they're talking about this football, if it's ball day, foot, or I don't know how you spell.
I don't know.
What is foot in Spanish?
This is up your alley,
It'd
pal.
be foot, I guess.
Yeah.
Ball de foot. I have no clue. That's a question for her.
Yeah.
Or no, it's football Americano. I actually remember.
There it is. Okay.
Football Americano.
Yeah. So high school football. There we go. Looking pretty nice. We'll be in the mid range of the 40s. Light winds, maybe some clouds passing by on Friday. We have 2 games in our viewing area. The one thing we have to stress now is that we're into semifinals. So they try to make sure the teams have an equidistant drive. So the only 2 that are being hosted in our viewing area are Bayport taking on Muskego at UW Oshkosh and Homestead taking on West Appear, playing at Neenah High School. So let's go through those games really quickly for you. Number 1, of course, is number 3 Bayport taking on number 1 Muskego in Division 1. 50 degrees for kickoff at UW Oshkosh. In Division 2, we got number 1 River Falls taking on number 1 Notre Dame. They are traveling out to DC Everest, about 48 degrees at kickoff. West Appear taking on number 1 Homestead, 51 degrees for a kickoff temp. Over to Division 4, we got Baldwin Woodville taking on Winneconne, who's been really good so far in Division 4. 49 at the kickoff temperature in Marshfield, so they're going to meet out there in central Wisconsin. Division 4 as well, Columbus taking on the alma mater of the one, the only, Jordan Lamers. The only one of 2 of, between Jordan and Luke have their alma mater still in the playoffs. 50 degrees at kickoff in Kewaskum. Division 6, Darlington taking on Manitowoc Lutheran. They're heading down to Waukesha, in and around the Milwaukee area. And then number 1, Catherine Fontaine City taking on Lord's Academy in Wisconsin Rapids. So some interesting names. I was actually going to quiz you and see if you were able to get Kewaskum and Waukesha right. Do you think you would have got it right?
Waukesha,
you probably heard of that.
I've heard that one before. Kewaskum, I don't know. I feel like I could.
Yeah, I'm
so
pretty
my
confident.
guys, Tomahawk, are they out or are they just?
They lost.
Yeah.
Sad. But
next year, guys.
Next year, you're gonna be the biggest fan of.
I love Tomahawk.
Yeah. So looking pretty good for that Wisconsin and Indiana game. We had some. Looks we have some icon
We lost
issues.
our icons. Yeah.
Yeah, but looking pretty good out there in Indiana. It's called The Rock.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So there's it's got a full name. It's like a memorial stadium.
Yeah.
But when you look at the venue, it just says The Rock. I didn't know
cool.
that either. Yeah.
But Indiana, one of the best teams in the country with number 2. I think the number 2 ranked, and they have a guy who's probably going to be going 1 or 2 in the draft, Francisco Mendoza.
Yeah.
Really good.
I think the performance of our icons and whatnot on this graphic kind of match with the Badgers.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that. All right, let's go to break, and we will fill out the rest of our show with our football picks of the week. So stay tuned.
Football Americano.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, here we go. We got 6 minutes left in our show, so let's go into our Football Americano picks of the week. So
that's right.
Looking at last week, I bested Nathan by 1, so I'm up by 3 games.
It took him 9 weeks to creep up on me, and now he's slowly pulling that lead.
And I'm also pretty cocky. I'm most humble, but it's all good. So pretty nice weather for Packers and Giants out there in MetLife.
It's the greatest city in the world.
No, it's Boston. It's 100%
Boston is not the greatest city.
It absolutely is. New York is.
Have you ever seen Hamilton?
No.
Okay, well, that's what that's from. It's the song from Hamilton. It's the greatest city in the world.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. Mid-city.
Boston.
Shipping up to Boston. We got a song name now. Oh, actually, you guys have New York, but
we have Sinatra. That'll top anything you
we got Dropkick Murphys. Whatever. We got so much better.
Sure.
So Thursday night football tonight. I've been wearing some not Patriots gear, but Patriots colors because they're unveiling their Nor'easter jerseys today. They look pretty fire. They're taking on the New York Jets, a team that's not pretty fire.
Ryan's been talking a big game all week about
and they're
how
probably gonna
great they are
lose.
about the Patriots. I told him earlier in the week, I was like, watch you talk this up all week long, and then you guys some way, which it'd be super unlikely, but watch you guys lose to the Jets, and then you have to come back in on Monday morning.
I might not show up.
Yeah.
I might take an every sick day until
After
I
all the
home
talking you did this week, I would probably take a sick day.
So Luke, Judd, Joe, get ready if the Patriots lose. I'm going to be using sick time all the way until I head home for Thanksgiving. So get ready to work a lot more, buddy.
Yeah.
We're both going the Patriots, though. Then we have to wake up early for an overseas game between the Commanders and Dolphins. Disgusting. Ignore those islands. We don't know why because they're technically part of Spain.
Part of Spain, but with the graphic, it was making that the size of a quarter up in the top corner. Or you know what?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's on those islands.
But we're split. The Commanders and Dolphins, both teams. The Commanders they're coming off a loss. I believe the Dolphins are coming off a huge win over the Bills. So we're both kind of split on that one. But this one's a 50-50 mid-game. So
yeah, I'm not waking up for that.
I'm going to be up anyway. So I might have it on the background, but I'll probably just take a nice nap after the Sunday morning show. So then we go into the noon window. Panthers taking on the Falcons. Both teams, like I said, this is another 50-50 mid matchup. And I went the Falcons. I could see that offense finally putting it together. Their defense has been keeping it pretty competitive with a lot of good teams recently, one being the Patriots. Almost actually beat them. So I could see them plucking a win finally against the Panthers that are not. Their record is a little bit misleading. I don't think they're as good as the record says.
Yeah.
Bills taking on the Buccaneers. I really like this matchup in the 1 o'clock window
or the new window.
Yeah, Bills and Buccaneers. We both like the Bills here.
See, I always say 1 o'clock too.
Yeah,
growing up it was always 1 o'clock, but here it's noon for the time zone here. But
I'm just so used to it by now. Chargers and Jaguars. The Jaguars, while made some moves at the deadline, I do like the Chargers to pluck this one out and win there. Bears taking on the Vikings. I really like this matchup for the NFC North.
Horrible. I swear on everything I own, if the Bears take the division this week, I will. I don't even know.
He might not be into work.
I will. Yeah, I might not be in work. I know that I will not be able to walk by. I mean, Adam's. He's a pretty level-headed Bears.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I'll be able to pick up conversation. So Adam,
you might have to walk around.
If I'm giving you the silent treatment for the next week, this is why.
Yeah.
It's nothing against you. It's against your team and everything it stands for. Yeah.
So, but at least we both have the Packers winning. But they got Jameis Winston as quarterback for the Giants. So we'll see. But we both went Packers.
That's gonna go really well
or
for
really
them,
poorly.
or it's going to go very poorly for the Giants. No in between.
Yeah. And we both went the Steelers who are taking on the Bengals this weekend. The Bengals, maybe Joe Flacco tries to tell the team, hey, I know Joe Burrow's coming back, but this is still my team. So maybe he tries to push the ball downfield and get a little aggressive. That might work against or for him. We'll say Texans and Titans. I mean, no debate. Let's go Texans. In the 3 o'clock window, we don't disagree on any of them. Niners taking on the Cardinals. We're going the 49ers. Rams and Seahawks. I really like this game.
It's a good game.
A battle of two top teams in the NFC North. I think they're 8-2. Maybe
they might be. For some reason, I don't know if it didn't say the new records.
Well,
they should be 8-2.
Okay, we'll check that later. But Rams and Seahawks, we're both going the Rams. Ravens and Browns. The Ravens are looking like they're back. And then Chiefs over the Broncos. Really like this game as well. I'll probably be watching the Rams, Seahawks, Chiefs, and Broncos. And we'd like the Chiefs to storm back as they look to be reasserting themselves back into the playoff picture. Sunday Night Football, Detroit Lions take on the Eagles. I really like this game.
Can't believe I'm rooting for the Eagles, but
yeah,
for the sake of moving up in the division, I need
you
need the Eagles to win this one.
This is kind of a wish cast for you.
Yeah,
but I do like the Lions.
Depends
to
if they
win
come
this
out
one.
with a vengeance or not, and how strong it is.
Yep. And Monday Night Football, this one's disgusting. This one's awful.
Horrible.
I do like the matchup if you have any Dallas Cowboys players in fantasy, but
I don't have a single one.
The Raiders are not 5-2-1, so we got to change that as well. But thank you for joining us on this beautiful Thursday. We'll see you back here on Tuesday.